The bullshit. So after being saddened by Kid Cudi, so
What? This is just normal feeling. I thought
this is normal for Kid Cudi. I do.
Yeah, just for Kid Cudi.
For Kid Cudi. When I'm the happiest guy in the room, that is some crazy shit. So we had Hurricane Matthew run through town. That's why we haven't really been on in a week or two. Hopefully you guys just got to check out the Forza. Were you here for the Forza? Yeah, you were here for the Forza.
Was I?
You were asleep a lot, but you were here.
Yeah, you were here.
Oh, that explains it.
We were playing the car.
Let me know when you're ready.
I like that a lot.
This is Spartan 117, Master Chief,
And Cortana.
and you're checking out Wollie Mopped Gaming. Chief out.
Wollie Mopped Gaming episode number.
What number are we on now, by the way?
89.
You're guessing.
No,
now.
I'm not. That's real shit. 89.
I was about to say, it did almost sound like a guess.
It was almost a guess before.
Damn.
I was like,
see? We knew it.
I mean, I just saved the bullshit, which is quite funny. Somebody robbed a bank. So you guys want to hear about bank robberies in 2016? Stick around for that one. We got a pretty good house today. Me, myself, Red K, Tony Z's, I believe was the name to the right of me. What's going on, Tony B?
Chilling, man. Chilling. Just trying
Krispy Kreme's
to
got you-
get
got
back.
you up?
Trying to get back to the swing of things now that power is
Yeah.
officially back.
I
You know
had
what I
some
mean?
epiphanies too. I'm gonna talk about. I want to get back to having fun, but I'm gonna tell you guys
Of
about
course.
that in a little bit. And the sleepy one tonight is actually the loneliest.
The loneliest wolf.
Had a very, very trying day.
Extremely.
To say the least. I mean, the power's been on. Have anybody been playing anything? Like I know, like I said, I beat Halo 5.
I just got the opportunity to get my power back, and I been playing Mafia 3.
New Bordeaux, which I want to talk about in the story you should have heard about. So so I played. I finished Halo. If you guys don't know, we're still doing fighting games. That's never going to change ever.
Hell no.
But we're doing some ventures into the shooters, and I thought it'd be good if I actually beat the freaking game, because this is probably the only Halo I haven't beat, and I want to say that I liked it a lot. You play as Agent Locke's team, and you play as Master Chief team. And if you guys don't remember, we were really big on the whole the audio series that came out before. What was it called? Reach? No, not Reach. The Halo audio series that had Keegan-Michael Key's on it.
Yeah, I cannot for the life of me remember what it's called.
I'm gonna remember it later on in the show. I promise I will. But so I had a lot of backstory, and much like I feel like it's going beat for beat with the first series, just much like in Halo 2, where you start off as the Arbiter, and this one you start off as a new hero, Agent Locke, who is Luke Cage.
Okay.
That guy, and I'm pretty sure he'll be back in the third one now, especially that Luke Cage is such a big ding. All right, they're definitely gonna want to get him back in the game. Blue team has gone rogue.
Yep,
Allegedly,
quote unquote.
yeah, and there's a lot of
the thing I can't remember the name of it is a little misleading as well.
yeah,
Like it's like it feels really misleading when you actually like. Well, I didn't play the game, but I watched all the like cutscenes and yada 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 because I don't have an Xbox One.
Yeah.
And it's misleading.
Yeah, I mean, I guess to a certain extent they do go rogue, but not to the extent that you would think.
No.
But the game itself feels really good. A lot of people were telling me that that Agent Locke and Master Chief felt the same as they were playing it, and I disagree. Agent Locke feels a lot more faster.
Yeah.
You're playing with
well,
them?
if you look at the differences between Blue Team and Team Osiris,
Hey, yeah.
yeah, it is.
Team Osiris, I had to get revived a lot more. Like,
Yeah.
when I put a target,
They're weaker, but they're faster.
yeah, when I put a target in for fucking Blue Team, it was like death.
Blue Team is they are Spartan twos.
Yeah, but you're like heavier.
yeah.
You feel heavier when you're Master Chief.
Well, you know the differences between Spartans. Spartans ones
Yeah.
would be Sergeant Johnson. Sergeant Johnson is the original Spartan program. Spartan twos are a bunch of children They kidnapped
them. They go into
and,
that slightly.
and then they raised them to be super soldiers after they put them through a grueling
now that I
process
have all
of
that
cyber
back
enhancement.
information, it made the game so much better.
Yeah. So,
but even if it didn't, like the set pieces were amazing. The vistas, like when you get to the Forerunner planet, and of course this is spoilers. We're not really going any really big spoilers, but just like when you get over the game's been out for like a year or something like that.
Yeah,
So,
I mean,
the Forerunner planet is gorgeous. Like it's like a mythical like dinosaur, like huge flowers and like the not the Forerunners, but the Guardians, should I say. They're enormous. At one point you're actually running down one Guardian as Agent Locke, and you use your gravity boots to like go down, and you like jump, and you're like running down the side of one, and you're shooting as you're running on top of that. But when you jump, like the gravity boosts don't work when in the air, so you're just like falling, and then you hit back around. It's pretty amazing. Like stuff like that in the game, like big set piece moments is just it feels like Halo.
it looks really good.
Even though there's
really
the boost
good.
and everything,
but it feels. I got a chance to play or tour around a little bit.
Yeah, with the whatchamacallit.
That's the first time I played it, so
Really?
it feels a little bit different, like than previous Halo.
I-
It feels the same yet slightly different.
Exactly.
With some of the it's not the feel of the game; it's the controls. The controls are. The mapping's different, so I'm like trying to do things that I would normally do in like Halo, and it's like, nope, this does this now. It's like
like you have the boost, and you have like the charge, like you can hold the run button and then press the melee button, and you like charge at the person. You have the pound ground, and you can like boost out the way and everything. But everything just feels like it's supposed to. Like if you would play the campaign, you actually learn all the new controls with Team Osiris.
Yeah.
Which feels really good because it's a new team. It's not Master Chief. I mean, Master Chief does have a lot of the same things.
Yeah.
But he kind of always had them. It just wasn't like he always had like boost in his shit and everything like that. But he never used it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And even when you do like analysis, like you could do like a waypoint. When you do the waypoint with Chief, it shows you the directive.
Yeah.
When you do the waypoint with Locke, it goes like a whole field dialysis of everything around
also
him.
you got to remember they're using different like tech too.
Yeah.
As I'm saying, Spartan 2s, Master Chief, bunch of kids. Spartan 3s, bunch of kids as well, but bunch of kids that volunteered. Yeah, and they have the same whatchamacallit.
Not kidnapped from their homes and replaced with clones that die immediately.
They just had their entire planet's glassed.
Most
and
of them died.
Yeah, well,
we went to a glass planet.
Yeah.
That was amazing.
Was it in Spartan 3s were kids that had their planets glass and they want revenge. So the government's like, we can give you options, and it wasn't as like deadly as the Spartan 2 program. And then Spartan 4s, which Locke and his group are, which my boy is Buck. Buck is my boy. ODST
Buck.
for life. ODST for life. Fucking
Buck.
Nathan Fillion too.
Let me tell you
Buck's my
about
boy.
Buck. Buck is cool, and at one point in the game, towards the end of the game, Cortana, who is the same but different than you remember her.
Yeah.
She's trying to antagonize the team.
Yeah.
Have you heard? Did you see this part?
I already know all about it. I've watched everything, and I know all about.
When you're playing, it does it.
Yeah. The ones I watch walkthroughs. I don't just watch cutscenes.
Yeah. So as you're playing, he goes. Buck, you're interesting.
Yeah.
He's like, you've got so much more experience, but still you play second fiddle.
Yeah.
She's like, did she just call me old?
Yeah. So much experience, you still play second fiddle. She says something like you're more than qualified to run your own team, and but yet you keep playing. You keep still playing second fiddle. Why is this? It's like, did she just call me old? It's Nathan Fillion, and he does the whole Nathan Fillion joke thing. It's so cool.
And he goes, oh, kid genius. And then like at that time you could really see the personality of Team Osiris come out, which I know it's very hard to explore in a shooter.
Yeah.
But especially one that's like an action movie the way Halo is. But like it just there's no lull in the action. And there was a couple of scenarios where you're not shooting. Like you're just walking around and like talking to people. You can hear like this one grunt. You know the little grunts that you shoot in Halo. The ones that go, oh my God. There's one guy. It's on the planet. You're basically helping What's the you played him in 2?
Arbiter.
The Arbiter. You're helping
Yeah.
the Arbiter finish the Covenant off, right?
Okay.
So you're on this home planet for the Arbiter's people.
The
And
Sangili.
this little grunt is like, he's like, oh yeah, humans, they can't breathe in water. Like he has this whole long monologue. He starts talking, and then he's talking for the other arbiter type of person, and he's just the most annoying piece of shit. And it's just hilarious. I must have stayed there for like an hour just listening to all the dialogue he had to say. But there's stuff like that in the Glass Planet is pretty fun too, and it's just a really fun game. Fast forward, this is gonna be spoilers. The ending of the game is, how Halo 2 just ended. But they ended because they were pressed for time, and the Bungie teams had to get it out and had to do it. But it still became a game. But the ending was horrible. But it was horrible because they couldn't finish it. It seems like they deliberately made this one horrible, just to keep in beat with Halo 2.
Yeah.
It just ends bad guy gets away. You maybe kill one of the bad guys. I don't know. And some things get resolved. More questions are not unanswered. And just when you think it's finna get interesting, it doesn't.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the next Halo. I mean, it definitely, as far as cliffhangers go, it let's hope that it wraps up better than Halo 3. Because admittedly, Halo 3 wasn't a great game. It was Halo, so I played it, but it wasn't really. They've got this whole Terminator thing going on right now. All of the AIs, spoiler, are kind of like helping Cortana out to take over the universe. Not the world, but the universe.
Whoa.
Except for this one really cute, what's the little cute thing? He's like, hey guys, I've never been in a battle before, but this is fun.
Yeah.
And exhilarating and worrisome.
The Sparks?
Yeah, the Sparks,
yeah.
And hopefully we can see what the Forerunners look like.
We kind of got we already got a glimpse of what the Forerunners look like.
Was that in 4?
4, yeah.
Was that a Forerunner?
Yeah, the one that talked. Not
Didactic?
Didactic technically is a Forerunner, if I'm not mistaken. And
the librarian
who talks to the chief as a Forerunner. Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, you've been playing a little bit of New Bordeaux, Mafia 3.
It's 1968.
Next.
Yep.
In the story you should have heard about.
And we're back with the story you should have heard of. I played Mafia 3,
which is a game I would say one of my most anticipated games this year. The more I see about the game, the more I like it, and not just because it's a fictional New Orleans called New Bordeaux.
Sure.
And there might be some Creole people in the game and it's racist 19s. Anyways, you played the game. What about it?
If the story feels good. Feels good automatically. You're playing Lincoln Clay, who they go into a little bit of background. The story sets place as or the narrative of the story is actually a documentary, on the life of Lincoln Clay, who's apparently like this really badass.
It has like a cocaine cowboy type of feel to it.
Yeah, you're watching like people talk about Lincoln Clay in like the future, like this. That's 1968. This is has to be like modern time. This documentary where they're talking about this guy who was like
and the previous he's like, man, Lincoln Clay. He did more dirt to that city than any hurricane or Katrina ever did, or something like that.
There's like, what is it? More. We've had We've had survived the Civil War, and a bunch of other stuff, and hurricanes, but this did more damage than any of that.
We've never recovered from the damage.
Like he did more damage than that. It is you play as Lincoln Clay, who
I believe he's a black man. protagonist?
Maybe.
Maybe.
They actually like go into like they kind of don't know what it is. Part of it is he's possibly Dominican with a white father or an Italian father. He could be black. They really don't know.
But he was the pizza man.
He was orphaned by his mother, and then basically the black mafia took him in and like raised him. He wanted something more to do out of his life, and he left and went into the military. Became
Vito Corleone.
He became during the Vietnam War. So he was a special forces.
Yeah, they're dealing
soldier.
with some issues in this thing that video games.
A lot of stuff like they're going in on it. So because it's supposed to tell like a lie in a fake city.
How's the open worldness of the game?
Well, I haven't gotten to like the really like openness of it. It's open. I could drive anywhere I want.
Okay, because the first Mafia was not like that, and Mafia 2 was it was more open.
Yeah,
but not very open. And you know me, I kind of like when the game's not that open. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you're gonna be open world, be open world. You know what I mean? And this is
Yeah.
what you're saying. How's the driving?
The drive. You can actually switch the driving from the normal mode, which is like I guess more of a like arcadish feel, to realistic. They feel the same though.
Okay.
Simulation mode, which allows you to be able to control a car like a car would be controlled, like doing donuts or spinning around and stuff like that. Which, if you're not careful, you can lose control of your vehicle. But I like the feel because it feels like you're driving like either boats or like 1950s, 60s boats, or you're driving like 1950s or 60s
Box Chevy.
like fucking like power like muscle cars, which still feel slightly like boats.
But that's pretty accurate, by the way.
Yeah.
I want me a box Chevy.
You
is that the Miami and me?
When for the beginning of the game, which it's not.
The spoiler. You don't have to talk about it, but have you played the bank heist yet?
Yeah, that's way past that.
Yeah, I heard that was pretty amazing.
Not really.
Not really.
Not in the fact that it's not really that exciting, because I'm not gonna spoil key parts of the game. I will tell you about like Lincoln Clay of who he is. And stuff that you kind of know what happens. I'm going to tell you exactly what happens, but I'll tell you what happens.
Have you seen any of the trailers?
Yeah.
They spoil.
Yeah, he basically, the Italian mob fucking take out the black mob because, reasons, which I'll let you figure that part out.
Yeah.
When Lincoln Clay comes back, it starts out with him doing the bank heist.
Mm-hmm.
But then it cuts back to when he first arrives back in New Bordeaux, straight out of the military.
Okay.
Like right out of the military. And what his plan was originally was to go to California and find a job. Because he was like,
get out.
Not the fact of getting out, because the way that the black mob treated him is he was family. He wasn't like necessarily like a mob member, quote unquote.
Yeah.
They were family. They took care of each other. Who else was literally? There's a part where they say, who else was going to take care of a colored orphan in this day and age besides like there was no other choice but like the mob or die, essentially. So
I'm gonna take choice A.
Yeah. So he became a part of the mob, but it was more like family. It was more like you were a part of like a literal family, not like you do a job or whatever like that. But it was like a community that took care of you. But they had like their whole like criminal organization part too. When the guy who was like the head of it, just kind of like Clay's father.
Yeah.
Basically didn't want him to go to the military. He went instead and he realized he wanted to go because he wanted to find his own place in life, his own path in life.
So at some point you get to build. You're building up your own mob, right?
Yeah.
Taking over districts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Or are they parishes?
You get that. There are parishes. You get there much later though.
Oh man, that's
where
so
I'm at
cool.
now, you're slowly starting to get through.
If you don't know, ladies and gentlemen, in New Orleans, parishes are like counties.
I thought they were more like boroughs.
Kind of. I mean, boroughs are kind of like cities and.
Boroughs seem like cities within a city.
Counties are parishes
like,
are more like cities. Counties are more like
communities.
Wards.
Wards. That's what a parish is. A parish is a ward, isn't it?
No, they're different. Like you can have a parish in the 9th ward. Okay. But that's New Orleans. Never mind.
Okay.
Anyways, enough of that. I'm from New Orleans, guys.
Yeah. If you had made that clear, being all over league.
Does anybody talk like this in the game?
Yes, all of them. Like basically everybody you run
I'm just
into,
gonna turn the game on and just walk around.
Yeah, that's definitely do that. Definitely do that. It'll make like it's kind of weird because when Lincoln first comes back, he has like this like yeah, how you doing? And then as he like starts to get more into like I'm home now.
Yeah.
You see his accent starts to slowly change a little bit. Yeah,
that is real life.
Yeah,
I would tell you from experience, everybody, that is real life.
Really
let
cool.
me get and be in New Orleans for about a week.
Essentially, does a job. The job doesn't go south. The job actually goes well, but the Italian mob like
does what the Italian mob does.
And he gets shot in the head, which you figure that out, and he essentially uses a contact to basically go take them down. And I'm not gonna tell you about this contact because this contact is one of the coolest people in the game. Like, in my opinion, he's the coolest person in the games. I like Lincoln Clay is fucking cool because Lincoln Clay is like this 6'4" fucking monstrous badass. Like he's like okay,
Tony John.
No. Think Tony's height, but with John's size. Yeah, he's okay. Chris Redfield. If Chris Redfield were 6'4",
got you.
Jesus. Dude. When you first see him, you see him in the like the bank guard or the guard, and he's just like walking through there, just shoulders just cocked. These are just mad, but he's a really nice guy, and he just was trying to do this to like help out his family. He was gonna jet, and then when everything happened, he just snaps into like special forces mode, and you have like kills that are like stealth kills because you can play the game partially stealth because he's ex special forces, which is how he fucking when he finally basically like commits to doing this shit. He shaves his head with his fucking K-bar, and he uses that K-bar nastily. Like, there's like when you first start fighting with him in the game, Haitians are attacking like this food soup kitchen that you're in. You beat the shit out of them. One of his moves for like fighting, like fist fighting, he palms their face, picks them up by their face, and then just bams them into the ground. Yeah, just when you get your K-bar, when he's just like full like I'm straight out of Vietnam flashback mode, stabbing people in the neck with a K-bar, stabbing people in the head with a K-bar,
shit,
knife about like this fucking big, in the neck twist, like they're just like and covering their mouth like nope, don't scream, it's okay, only dreams. Friggin' stabbing them, like grabbing them by their mouth, stabbing them in like the lower spine, and like pulling the K-bar up their back. Like he is a monster, but he's an intelligent monster, hence why he was special forces.
Hence the monster.
Yeah, hence the monster. He when that all transpires and stuff like that, he basically puts a hit on. He's a one-man army essentially because he's supposedly dead. He puts does a one-man army thing against the mob, and he's going to do it by he's like I'm taking over the city. Basically, that's basically his thing.
Crazy.
Driving in the game feels good to me. I like floating games. Like everybody hates the driving mechanics of Grand Theft Auto 4 and up.
Yeah.
You might not like the driving mechanics in this one. You have to follow laws.
Oh, that's something new.
Let's say you're trying to get away from the cops. You're out of the area. If they see you and you're driving erratically, they can stop you. Let's say a cop is around and you're driving all like fuck this shit and stuff like that. They can stop you.
Wow.
And in this game, cops shoot before they ask questions. Like they literally like the first chunk of the game.
In the car.
The first chunk of the game is a tutorial. So they're giving you like Jesus Christ. I don't even think I've made it past the part where it like I've killed the first like main guy you're probably gonna kill, and they still have yet to like really give like stop giving me text boxes saying like you can do this now and this. I'm like I know I can do this. I figured this out already. And one of them was for driving? Was I talking about driving?
Yeah, driving.
My brain is gone right now. One of my They gave you a thing basically about the modes for driving and everything like that, and they also tell you. I remember I was going. They tell you about cops. You have to drive a certain way around them. Like you could, even if you're not alerted them or whatever, it gives you like an indicator that they're watching.
They're watching you.
Yeah, and they're in the area and they're looking in your direction and stuff like that because you're a nigga in
the 60s.
So they're watching you and stuff like that, and you have to like stop at a stop sign. You can't rear end anybody because they'll stop you. You can't like speed through the roads and stuff like that. Like that's how they made it seem.
That'll be crazy if like later on in the game they know you're the mob boss and they're like looking at you more attentively.
It's interesting how I can't spoil the direction that they're planning on going with this, but they have like a general direction for it.
All right. So like I said, you're probably what 5 hours into the game, something like that.
No, a little bit more than that. But it feels like it's going to be a heavy game.
But so like early impressions.
Okay. I bought it day one or not day one. Technically I did not buy it day one. I was gonna. I borrowed it from a friend to see if it was gonna be cool, and I instantly was like, "Yep, I'm buying this." It's just one of those things. Just like, yeah.
Do you definitely see you putting in another 10 hours?
Maybe, yeah. I think I'll definitely put some more. I think it's gonna be more than 10 hours to be completely honest.
I mean, no. I mean, be like you. But
I'm gonna put. Yeah,
you know how.
That's the reason why I bought it. Yeah. I was literally like, I need this game in my life.
All right, we need to get some Let's Plays of that going, and
I'm trying not to play. The reason why I didn't play it with Let's Play is because I want to like focus. I want to focus on this game like purely for me.
Awesome.
And if I start playing it for like
the stream,
for the stream, I'll be like,
maybe redo a mission or two if you can go back and redo.
Yeah. I'll see if I can do that.
All right, so we got the Blitz coming up. Couple stories. It's kind of a boring week. We're still waiting for the holidays to come around, but we'll talk some Battlefield and some other stuff coming up in the Blitz. All right, thank you guys for joining us. Episode 89, Wollie Mopped Gaming. We haven't done a podcast from last, so we actually kind of got back into this one a little bit crazy. Shots outs. I'm going to be down in Miami this weekend because I have a wedding, my cousin's wedding. She's getting married, and I am the DJ because she couldn't find anybody else, so she doesn't pay anybody. So, shouts out to you, Crystal.
Wow, did you just pull your cousin out over the show?
She doesn't listen. She doesn't like video games.
But no, it's not even the fact she doesn't listen. But
except to this one episode.
Or like somebody listens to it, like, girl, I listened to your cousin's show, and his show is awesome, but like he pulled you out on the show, and I'm like,
but she's not gonna say anything until after the wedding, so it doesn't matter.
Of course, but do you want to hear it after the wedding?
Huh?
Do you want to hear it after the wedding?
It doesn't matter after the wedding. The deed's already done.
Damn.
But no, shouts out to her. She's getting married, and she'll be like, of the 20 to 30 some odd grandchildren that my grandmother had, she'll be the second to get married. I'm the second oldest, so my cousin Blair is like in his mid-30s.
Okay, what rank is she in the age spectrum for
so she would
be for grandkids?
Like 1, 2, 3, 4. She'd probably be like the 5th.
Damn. Okay, who was the first one to get married?
Like the 16th. Something like that. Like way.
What are you fuckers doing?
Not ending civilization.
Amen. Amen. Amen.
But a lot of my family does have kids though. So you can't even say like
you're not ending civilization. Yeah. Y'all are just breaking the very fabric of what makes a relationship a relationship. I mean, what's wrong with that?
But I don't have a relationship or kids, so I'm setting an example. That if you're gonna go big. Just don't have anything. But anyways, shouts out to her.
Happiness.
And Kid Cudi.
Happiness. Happiness.
Shouts out to Kid Cudi. Shouts out to all the, like I said, we were talking about earlier, the wastewater management, electricity, Bright House guys, Pike Energy, all these guys that are tirelessly working in mobs. It's like they're the mob running around the street right now. Daytona Beach is so Daytona Beach that we're still having Biketoberfest. Even though a freaking wrath of nature just scrolled through the town, and every time the guys pass through, they're like, yeah, because it's freaking bikers and everything. So yeah, man, you guys are awesome. Hopefully you get paid what you're worth and what you're due.
Yep.
Because a week from now, nobody will remember that you were the ones that saved this entire city from being back in the 1800s. So enjoy this limelight while you can, and hopefully have somebody buy you a beer. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There you go.
Anybody else got a shout out?
Oh, well, since you took the general good one, I don't know what else I can do. So Tony P.
Yeah, I mean my shout out is short and sweet. You know what I'm saying? I mean, definitely shout out everybody.
Just like your bitches.
That really. Anyway, before I was so rudely interrupted, shout out to all the people that are definitely doing everything to get power running back in the city. We really appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, by the way, we just got power yesterday. So.
Shouts out to Planet Fitness for allowing me to not work out but take a hot shower when I didn't have no power.
Straight up, though.
Shouts out to the man in the gym that looked at me funny when I took like 30 minutes in the shower.
Damn.
But I pay a monthly fee, bitch.
All right. Dre, you're probably going to hate me for this, but I don't care.
Fuck you, it's too soon.
It's never too soon.
I gave you pepperoni pizza.
And it's still never too soon. Shout out to the Florida State Seminoles handling business.
And Robin Banks.
And Robin Banks.
Hey, we still beat y'all though.
Yeah. Would you say that they stole their victory?
Hey, you know what? I like that.
Would you say that they cashed in a check? And they made a deposit.
Hey, they cashed a check that the Miami Hurricanes couldn't cash.
They forcefully cashed in the check, which they tend to do.
And then they deposited that win forcefully from it
on y'all ass. That's what we did.
Exactly.
And that goes into rate too, because they actually forcefully on your asses. Damn, just Florida State, man. Florida State, the team. And I say this as I'm from Florida. I was born in Tallahassee, so I mean Florida State.
Yeah.
My mom's a Gator, Florida. So I don't give a fuck about the Hurricanes because they're just a city.
By the way, did you happen to see my post on Facebook?
Which one?
Well, it's the last thing that I actually posted. I either posted it Saturday night after the game or
I didn't have
Sunday
any power
morning.
on Saturday, so I didn't even know what's going on.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, I didn't have power either, but you got to remember I work at Palm Coast, so I was able to at least have some kind of, power while I was in Palm Coast. But pretty much the day of the game, early that day, a few friends of mine that are Hurricane fans were just selling out to me, talking about, we gonna get you, we gonna beat y'all ass tonight. And I'm just sitting there and you're saying this like you guys have beat us in the past 6 years, but I recall correctly that you guys have lost to us in the past 6 years. So I just left it at that. I didn't say anything more.
I just think we need to start doing like Florida State does. We need to emulate you guys.
Well, I mean, y'all need to do whatever the hell y'all need to do to break this streak, because y'all done lost 7 years in a row.
I do think that we need to emulate you guys.
Well, so, I mean, go ahead. I mean, see if it helps. But needless to say, I pretty much posted on Facebook.
Stealing and raping.
But on the post I had on Facebook was pretty much, where were all those Hurricane fans that were selling out to me earlier yesterday?
Okay.
And we don't want to hear that. But needless to say, I was like, so what happened to all those Hurricanes fans that was selling out to me, earlier Saturday? And I was like, y'all know better than that. But watch this. # y'all got bird flu.
Hurricanes, they're some
I know. I guess, that's just. I'm sorry. That this will come from me. And I say this with love and respect. That was weak. That was weak.
Hey.
I'm already feeling weak, and that made me feel weaker.
I mean, hey, it is what it is.
I think
the more of the story is.
Don't make weak jokes. The
more of the story is break the streak before you talk shit. That's the moral of the story.
Well, if that were the case, then nobody should talk shit before the stuff's over. Which everybody does.
I mean, there's all kind of jokes about Florida State rape, that
Robin
rhymes.
Banks.
Robin Banks. I mean, there's all kind of stuff I can say. But
Your fans, Rob Banks, and your players might so happen to have raped people. I'm not saying that that's true.
I'm not. You know, but we did lose, and I'm just gonna eat crow for a little bit.
Football, rape. Football, bank robbery. I don't know if that's
me and my last lady was a Florida State fan. I'm not Florida State, a Gators fan. Didn't work out. I see why.
Well, that's something we can all agree on, though. Just saying.
I mean, because the Florida State girls, they want you to take it, and the Gator girls, they want you to Tebow it.
I'm all about that sport ball.
Anyways, do you have a shout out, Will? Sport ball.
I have a shout out since all of the good ones are taken. Let's talk about things that I like, comics and comic book TV shows,
esports,
and esports and
sports ball,
sports
guns,
esports ball.
That's
Madden. That's Madden.
Dad Madden. Sorry.
Dad Madden. Excuse me. Welcome back. CW shows.
Yes, I did not take that one from you.
Thank you, because you said something that was more important. Now I feel like an asshole. Cool. Let's do this. Continuing with my assholery. Last week was Flash and Arrow. This week we have Supergirl. Flashpoint episodes for Flash, which was really, really good. Arrow had its return, and it felt slow. It felt slow. It felt really, really slow.
Arrow did seem slow.
Yeah, it's really slow.
It's a slow
and it's not that awkward. It's not that awkward.
No, but Flash is.
Flash is awkward, yeah. Flash's second episode is way more awkward than
oh God, I can't take it. Stop it. What's going? I kept pausing
for all of you people who don't know, Red K, when he watches shows, if something in the show is even remotely awkward, he has the tremendous amount of trouble of trying to get through
Push
it.
Through it is hard.
It's bad.
It's so hard. Okay, I'm gonna tell you exactly where I'm at. They're all at the kitchen table, and Barry awkwardly says, "This is nice, huh?" And I just paused it. Can't take it. I paused. Dude. I was like, "Oh God, this is too much. Why?"
Dude, you have no idea.
But I was watching. I've been watching Gotham too.
I still have yet to watch Gotham. I still have yet to watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I really need to just break down and watch.
I actually watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. last night.
I didn't watch the new episode.
I have to catch up with everything, so don't say anything.
So, I was saying that's the only thing I do know, that Robbie Reyes is in it.
So Commissioner Gordon, I mean not Commissioner Gordon, but Gordon.
Yeah, Lieutenant Gordon.
Gordon, just say
Gordon.
You haven't caught up, so just Gordon.
Okay.
He's talking to. He has to get checked out by this lady who used to be like his ex-fiance. And it is so awkward. Like he's getting checked out by her, and it's just like she does the thing that women do sometimes with her, like the thing she's been trying to get off her chest and say. She finally says it, and she has him handcuffed, so he can't go anywhere. He literally is trapped in this room with this woman that he used to be with. It's like, oh shit. He's like, I gotta get out of here. No. But it's awkward, right? And he's like, And she's like, you really have nothing to say? And he doesn't want to tell her what the truth is, which would make her feel better and everything. Instead of going through, he just goes, yeah, that was a long time ago. And I'm like, my fucking life. Anyways.
Supposedly in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., there's a customer. Wow, there's a character in there that is actually Patriot, the guy who was So I really want to see the interaction between him and Steve Rogers. Like, you don't know how much I would love that.
Happens. If they get him to come on, they've had Fury come on the show, and
I don't want Fury. I want Steve goddamn Rogers.
I'm saying they've had some of the movie people interact with.
I want Steve Rogers to interact with Patriot. I don't give a fuck about those other ones right now. That's what I want.
It could happen,
and I have to catch that up. So, anyways,
because usually in most shows, like, you'll never see like the movie iterations of DC crossover to TV, but in Marvel you might.
Yeah. Well, that's true. Well, Marvel, you probably would. DC, they're kind of DC. They've already said like it's two separate.
Yeah, two separate universes. Yeah.
Continue on. This week we have Supergirl coming to the CW from CBS, and it feels different yet the same. Switching shows.
There's Clark.
And yes,
There's
Superman feels.
Clark.
How do you feel about it?
I was
okay.
like,
I wish I could explain to you the type of smile that Red King has on his face right now.
It was like I had a Kid Cudi moment. I was like as I'm watching the show and they cut to Clark and he's talking to Perry White, who is his editor at the Daily Planet, and he's like having that conversation with him. Like I was like, yeah, everything's gonna be okay.
Yeah,
I just had a moment of, yeah, things aren't so bad.
If you're expecting super angsty Superman, you ain't getting that. You're getting
not even small
comic.
Superman.
You're
This
not
is
even
like,
no angsty Superman.
Yeah,
you're getting comic-y,
Yeah.
like truth, justice, in the American way. Superman.
Yeah,
It's
just so refreshing.
so delicious. It's so good. I'm so happy about that.
He has literally only one moment where he's like gets a little bit angry.
Not even angry. It's more like he's kind of like it's awkward. It's
shrewd.
awkward. Yeah, it's awkward.
He cuts the guy off that he's talking to and everything like that, and even that moment, and after that, he's just like, you know what, I want you to tell me some stories. I'm gonna stay around for a little bit.
Yeah, I think what this is gonna do for him is gonna help. She's gonna help him grow, and he's gonna help her.
There's a part where he saves these from these robots or whatever like that. Like, oh my God, Superman! And he turns around and winks at him. He's like,
yep.
Bink! And smiles, and like the sun hits his teeth.
Yeah, because he's like, fuck, he's Superman.
He's Superman. Oh man, it was such a good show.
We got last night's second episode of Flash. Tonight will be the second episode of Arrow, and the return of Supernatural.
Yes, I'm very interested to see what the mom.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be interesting. The mom thing is and I was actually talking about Chris on the Half-Ass Heroes. Shout out Half-Ass Heroes.
Mm-hmm.
About
Sam is shot in the leg or something.
Well,
like that.
no, not that. About Men of Letters. How they like waited so fucking long to touch on the goddamn Men of Letters. I'm so like,
now it's
finally.
All Men of Letters.
Oh, it's all Men of Letters. So I'm wondering if they're going to be the bad guys or if there's something else that's going to happen.
There's got to be another big baddie out there.
I hope so, because I really don't want to see them fight the Men of Letters.
Yeah. They're going to be with the Men of Letters.
I hope they just restart the Men of Letters in America. And they're not evil, but they're good.
Well, not the big baddie, I don't think, but the second big baddie is that Lucifer is still out there, and he's actually like.
There's a new guy playing Lucifer.
It's the singer. It's the guy. It's the rock singer, rock star.
Yeah.
I gotta look him up right quick. But yeah, it's like what would Lucifer do? He would be a rock star. So I've actually started watching the show Lucifer too, which is actually pretty good.
And I think tomorrow, today's Wednesday. Well, today technically right now today is Thursday.
When does the Guardians of Tomorrow? What is it?
Legends of Tomorrow.
Yeah,
that's coming out tomorrow. Just about to say that. Tomorrow is Legends of Tomorrow, and then that will conclude all of the CW shows that are back and continuing for their next season. Legends on season 2.
The only bad part is that if you want to see CW shows,
if you want to see CW shows, you have to watch them on CW.com. If you miss them the night of airing, or wait for them to come out on Netflix, because CW has made a deal with Netflix to pull all their shows on Netflix, so you will not have the Hulu simulcast.
But Hulu just is such an easier interface.
It is, because you get the shows like immediately.
Yeah, and you have to wait like I had to wait 2 days after the Flash to get the Flash thing and stuff. It was kind of weak. Rick Springfield is Lucifer. Rick Springfield, that guy. He's a rock star in real life, and he's one on Lucifer now. So yeah. In any case, I think that's going to wrap it up for episode number 89 of Best Kept Secret Wollie Mopped Gaming. We're going to try to do, so we got 30 minutes free play of Recore.
Yep.
So try to do a little bit of that, put it on Facebook, and we'll have that up and running and stuff like that, and give y'all a 30-minute impression of that. But hey, check us out. We're trying to get tournaments going at the end of November, and that's looking like it's going to happen right now. We just got to make sure that everything's good from this whole Matthew thing, because it seems like every time we start getting the tournaments going, something happens. So
yeah,
after the tropical storm,
guys, blame Matthew.
after the tropical storm Nicole or whatever rolls through.
Hurricane
Nicole.
It is upgraded to a hurricane.
Of course it is. After Hurricane Nicole rolls through Daytona Beach, we will once again update you guys on the fighting game tournaments that are going on. For me, myself, Red K. Tony P.
Loneliest Wolf.
Wollie Mopped Gaming, episode number 89, man. Talk to you guys next week. Be good. Until then, if you can't be good, please be safe. And if you can't be safe, don't get caught. I fucked that up, but you know what? It's been a while. Wollie Mopped Gaming, episode number 89.
We can always re-edit it and post.
So after being saddened by Kid Cudi, so
what? This is just normal feeling. I thought
this is normal for Kid Cudi. I do.
Yeah, just for Kid Cudi.
Just for Kid Cudi. When I'm the happiest guy in the room, that is some crazy shit. So we had Hurricane Matthew run through town. That's why we haven't really been on in a week or two. Hopefully you guys got to check out the Forza. Were you here for the Forza? Yeah, you were here for the Forza.
Was I?
You were asleep a lot, but you were here.
Yeah, you were here.
Oh, that explains it.
We were playing the car game.
Oh, yeah. That's
Tony
right.
Z's, everybody. Tony Z's.
Hey.
So hopefully you guys got to check that out. Check the Facebook. We were doing some more actually tonight Facebook stuff. We're gonna play the first 30 minutes of Recore and see how crazy that gets. But so like I said, we're still reeling from the Hurricane Matthew. Hopefully you guys in the area are good. You know, your family's safe and everything like that. Didn't mess you guys up too much financially. But if you didn't hear, around the corner in Daytona Beach, there was a bank robbery.
A heist, you say?
There was
Damn.
this is not no GTA shit. There was a real legit fucking bank robbery. Now I always say when I get put on the police, like, man, why don't they go arrest a criminal, like a bank robber or some shit? There was literally a fucking bank robber and he got away.
Wow.
The fucking bank robber got away. 41-year-old. Hold on. I will let you guess the nationality of him because this is what we're doing at work.
Is he white?
This is what we're doing at work.
He definitely wasn't black.
No. I can't sure
he wasn't black.
I don't think black. I'm thinking.
I'm definitely not thinking black.
I'm thinking white or Hispanic.
He was white.
He was white.
Like he was white.
I was like white or Hispanic because what black guys rob banks? Like that's so 1920s. We sell drugs now.
Coaches.
I mean, I don't sell drugs. And I don't sell drugs. I've never sold drugs. I've never done drugs. Except for one time. But
I like how you classify it. Except for one time.
Illegal drugs.
I had codeine and methazine. The promethazine. I'm sorry. So we were. So the guy goes to the bank teller. He slides him a note. And I guess the money was like,
I wonder if it was
give me the money.
I wonder what it said on the. It just said, "Give me your money."
I don't know.
I wanted it to be something nice, like, "Excuse me, sir, I have a gun."
Pardon me.
Pardon me. I have a gun positioned on the other side of the counter, aimed directly at your abdomen. If you would please, put all of the bills inside of this bag.
P.S. Do you have any grip coupon?
No, really. P.S.
I have a
Do
crumpet.
you have any great coupon?
So the guy is robbing the bank. He gets the money, goes outside. He has a getaway driver.
Not the getaway driver. God,
they got the getaway driver, the idea of the getaway driver, but not the guy who was in that actually robbed the bank. He had his hat really low, whatever. But looking for 41-year-old so-and-so, you go to newsdaytonabeach.com and see all the details. It's up there. But yeah, I was on the radio like, who the fuck still robs banks? In 2016, everybody has a fucking camera. There's no way you're getting. There's no way somebody's like, look at this crazy motherfucker right here robbing it. I'm surprised nobody didn't live tweet, like Facebook live this shit. Like, oh shit, y'all, we getting the bank getting robbed, bomb.
Oh god.
Fucking live tweeting the guy, like Facebook live or Instagram and Snapchat. Yo, this is a real robbery, nigga. Like, how do you rob a bank in 2016 when there's literally cameras everywhere?
Yeah,
that just makes no sense. This guy's not getting far at all. I can see him doing it maybe like during the hurricane.
But even then, who would be smarter to do it during the hurricane?
I mean, people still rob banks, but I mean, like, it's more of a Ocean's 11 type job. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a hurricane, it's coming, all the lights get turned off, Maybe the security system's not open. We can get in the bank, get everything out. You know, that makes sense because during hurricanes when all electricity's off, you know, civilization stops.
Yeah.
We know you can get away with some shit. You know what I mean? But like this was lights on. He went in the bank, had a army camo hat on, if you could see the footage, and tried to fucking rob the bank, and got away.
How?
Exactly.
How?
Exactly.
How does in this day and age? How do you get away?
But they got the getaway car. Like the getaway. So the getaway.
Wait. Time.
They got
flag
video
on the
so,
plane.
Okay, the getaway car was ironically enough, getting washed, right? So, so they got the car getting washed, and then they got the guy who robbed the bank walking out of the bank and getting into the getaway car.
Wow.
But legit, there was a freaking bank robbery. Matter of fact, I got it right here. I pulled it up. Robbed a Wells Fargo robbery.
Man, that's not saying what. Wells Fargo has not had luck with anything.
So the guys got on a Seminoles hat, Tony. And
hey, hold on, just for the record, guys, we're not saying that it was me.
Definitely not you.
So,
Definitely
rob
the bank. So it looks like he's at the bank teller trying to get his money and everything.
And it's a camo. It's a camo Seminoles hat too.
It was a white guy.
Let's just say that the amount of alcohol I'm going to have to drink.
The vehicle was looks like a old ass not BMW, like a Acura or some shit. I don't know. So the getaway driver is one David Donardi. Anybody information on that can call So here's what the story reads. So police in Daytona Beach are looking for a getaway driver involved in a bank robbery, not the actual robber, the getaway driver. The Wells Fargo at so and so was robbed around 11:29 a.m. on Tuesday morning, October 11th. A man in a red t-shirt went into the bank, passed the note to a teller demanding money. The man, about 6 foot tall, sure that wasn't you, Tony. Now you're like 6. You're like 7 foot tall. That's right. Fled. You're closer to 7 foot than 6 foot. I'm just saying. If we were going by averages, you'd be closer. So, okay. The man, 6 foot tall, fled the scene with an undetermined amount of money, and he got into a vehicle described as a 1993 Ford Taurus with a tag number, yada yada yada. Wait, because we ain't no snitches here on Wollie Mopped.
Yeah. I agree with this. Unless the snitching might save my life.
Yeah,
snitching's
then,
gonna save my life. Then
hey, time to sing like a boy.
Yeah, that's right. I will.
Fuck that, man. I just got finished binge watching 5 episodes of Power Man. I mean Luke Cage.
Luke Cage.
And the one thing I learned from the first 5 episodes, I ain't see shit. She shot me in the leg. I can't believe that bitch. Who shot your leg? Man, I ain't see shit. Nigga, but you got a bullet in your leg.
And you say she, so we know it's a woman.
Man, I ain't see shit, man. She ain't do shit.
Nothing. Who is she?
We gotta talk about.
No, really, who is this she that we're talking about?
Without spoilers, we gotta talk about.
Yeah, we do gotta talk about that. Yeah. Oh my god, it's so okay. It's black, but it's a good type of black. It's not like
so
forced.
No. It's not like satire or any kind of black exploitation. It's just it is what it is. It's so real. Anyways, so they robbed the bank. The Daytona Beach put out a warrant for 41-year-old so and so. They got his address too. Goddamn. On a charge of principal to robbery. He's a suspect getaway driver in the case, and his bond is being set at $15,000. He must not have stolen that much money if his bond's only $15,000. Police say he may be driving a white 2012 Toyota RAV4. And they put his plate number and a picture of him. But yeah, motherfucker robbed a bank in 2016.
Just think about that, folks. Really. Just think about that.
And Jermaine Dupri used to have sex with Janet Jackson.